if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, do-ah. Don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-ah, do-ah. It makes a difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah.
Good afternoon. I am Ebony Williams, Omicron Lambda Omega chapter member and team leader for Target 4, the Black Arts Movement. The arts, yes, it does make life eminently worth living. The arts in all its varied forms improves the quality of life and living for all in excellence. Omicron Lambda Omega chapter of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated is implementing international program Target 4, the arts with enthusiasm while exemplifying excellence through sustainable service. The artsy girls of OLQ have accepted our charge to showcase talent in the visual and performing arts, celebrate the contributions of African American artists, and highlight the artists and artworks of the Harlem Renaissance and Black Arts Movement. We are so happy that you have joined us for the arts on a Sunday afternoon featuring the Harlem Renaissance and All That Jazz. Today's event will feature a performance by New Orleans' own jazz vocalist Sharon Martin. We will begin this afternoon with a welcome by Kathleen McKinney Franks, Omicron Lambda Omega chapter charter member and chairperson of Target 4, the Arts. Leisha Wheeler, Omicron Lambda Omega Target 4, the Arts member, will narrate her Harlem Renaissance video highlighting jazz of the era. Cameron Clark will perform a Louis Armstrong standard, Do You Know What It Means to Miss New Orleans? Marjorie Parker, Omicron Lambda Omega chapter vice president and program's chairperson, will introduce jazz vocalist Sharon Martin. Sharon Martin will deliver an epic performance of Billie Holiday's Strange Fruit. Karen Dillon Francis, Omicron Lambda Omega chapter president, will bring closing remarks. Enjoy the afternoon.
Good afternoon, and welcome to the Arts on a Sunday afternoon, the Harlem Renaissance and All That Jazz. We are so happy that you have joined us this afternoon as we celebrate the contributions of African American musicians during the Harlem Renaissance. We will be highlighting two of the most well-known performers, Louis Satchmo Armstrong and Billie Lady Day Holiday. The Harlem Renaissance, or as it was known at the time, the New Negro Movement, was an intellectual and cultural revival of African American music, dance, art, fashion, literature, theater, and politics. It was centered in Harlem, Manhattan, and the Big Apple, New York City. This era of rich artistic and cultural activity among African Americans flourished between the end of World War One in 1917 and the onset of the Great Depression, leading up to World War II in the 1930s. The Harlem Renaissance and artists associated with the movement asserted pride in Black life and identity. It supported a rising consciousness of inequality and discrimination and encouraged a freedom of expression through arts in a way never before seen. As you sit back and enjoy the performance, we encourage you to ponder the nature of the aesthetic experience and the emotional responses related to the enjoyment of art in all its forms. We leave you with the question, how does the art and music of the Harlem Renaissance relate to the events and issues of today? Welcome again, and thank you for joining this afternoon. Everything is copacetic, and the joint is jumping. So let's slide on over to the Cotton Club.
Louis Armstrong, also known as Satchmo, was born in New Orleans, Louisiana on August 4, 1901, to Mary and William Armstrong. Mentored by the city's top cornetist, Joe King Oliver, Armstrong soon became one of the most in-demand cornetists in town. In 1922, King Oliver sent for Armstrong to join his King Oliver's Creole Jazz Band in Chicago. Later, Armstrong moved to New York to play with the Fletcher Henderson Orchestra. During that time, he recorded with Henderson, Sidney Bechet, and several blues singers, including Bessie Smith, Clara Smith, and Ma Rainey. After a short time with Henderson's band, he moved back to Chicago and started his own band, Louis Armstrong and His Five, and began issuing records under his own name. Armstrong was a foundational influence in jazz, shifting the focus of the music from collective improvisation to solo performance. With his very distinctive voice and vocal style, he became the first great jazz soloist. In 1931, he returned home to New Orleans, the first time since he had left in 1922, and recorded When It's Sleepy Time Down South, which was written by Clarence Muse, but which Armstrong recorded over 100 times during his career and which became his theme song. Armstrong died in his sleep on July 6, 1971, in his home in Corona, New York. In 2017, he was posthumously inducted into the Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame.
Oh
Singer-songwriter and actress Billie Holiday, whose birth name was Eleanora Fagan, was born in Philadelphia to Sarah Julia Sadie Fagan and Clarence Halliday. She took her professional pseudonym Billie Holiday from Billie Dove, an actress she admired, and Clarence Halliday, her father. As a young singer, Holiday became part of the vibrant Harlem Renaissance scene, performing in nightclubs and jazz clubs. Holiday's improvisation of melody to fit the emotion was revolutionary. She said that she always wanted her voice to sound like an instrument, and some of her influences were Louis Armstrong and the singer Bessie Smith. At only 18, she recorded her first record as part of a studio group led by Benny Goodman. Her career quickly grew as she recorded songs with Teddy Wilson and began a long partnership with Lester Young, who gave her the nickname Lady Day. In 1938, she was invited to headline an orchestra by Artie Shaw, and Holiday became the first African-American woman to work with an all-white band. Billie Holiday died from pulmonary edema and heart failure caused by cirrhosis of the liver on July 17, 1959, at age 44. She won 4 Grammy Awards, all of them posthumously, and she was inducted into the Grammy Hall of Fame and the National Rhythm and Blues Hall of Fame.
Greetings. My name is Marjorie Parker, and I am the first Vice President and Programs Chair of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, the Omicron Lambda Omega chapter. Today, we will celebrate the arts virtually, and in particular, we bring notice to the Harlem Renaissance and all that jazz. I am excited to introduce one of our very special musical guests, Miss Sharon Martin. New Orleans blues and jazz singer Sharon Martin is one of the treasures of the Crescent City. Martin is one of New Orleans' most sought-after entertainers. She has worked with and recorded for legendary Joe Sample, having just recently finished a Japan Blue Note Circuit tour as the female singer in the Joe Sample's Creole Joe Band that includes the likes of Ray Parker Jr. of Ghostbuster fame and more. Today, she will perform a beautiful rendition of a Billie Holiday thought-provoking classic. We are so excited to have her perform for us, and we are hoping that you will enjoy. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Sharon Martin.
Good evening. The song that we are about to do is a song that was recorded by Miss Billie Holiday. With me tonight is Mr. Michael Woods on bass and on piano, Dr. Robert Perry. Southern trees bear a strange fruit, blood on the leaves and blood at the root, black bodies swinging in a southern breeze, strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. Oh, yeah. Pastoral scenes from the gallant South, the bold bulging eyes and the twisted mouth, scent of magnolia, sweet and fresh. Then the sudden smell of burning flesh. Here is the fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rains to gather, for the winds to suck, for the sun to rot, for the trees to Here is a strange and bitter cry. Strange and bitter cry, a strange and bitter, a strange and bitter cry, a strange and bitter. Strange and bitter cry. Thank you.
As president of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, Omicron Lambda Omega Chapter, I'd like to thank all those who performed this afternoon, to our wonderful and talented artists. And thanks to all of our committee members for putting together this great event. I would lastly like to really give a special thanks to all those who joined us for our Arts on the Sunday afternoon. Please continue to follow us on our social media platforms for future events. Thanks again and enjoy the rest of your afternoon. Thank you.
It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It makes no difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah. It don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, do-ah. Don't mean a thing, all you gotta do is sing. Do-ah, do-ah. It makes a difference if it's sweet or hot. Just give that rhythm everything you got. Oh, it don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing. Do-ah, 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 do-ah.